Now you can hear me. Audio check. Welcome, Brian. Good call. Good call. Thanks. I'll catch that eventually. One day I'll catch that. Good thing I texted you, or did you check it? You checked it. Huge, bro. Could have been minutes. Could have been full. At least. But now you know what that means, though. And I'm not trying to fuel check you. Is we gotta get our scripted part out of the way. Second time. Tuesday, December 16th. Guys, welcome. Thanks, B-Wall, for being here, man. 24-hour stream starts now. Minute in. Nah, I don't know if we're ready for that just now. I don't know if we're ready for that just now. But yeah, the Steelers won last night. Made me look really bad. Good morning, Elena. Steelers made me look really bad last night. No, I've been on since... This is like... Technical difficulty since 7. So, hope everybody's having a good day so far. Almost 3 hours into the 24-hour stream. How many hours would you guys... No, I know. You already helped me huge today, B-Wall. I don't know what I would have... I've be talking silently. 24. Elena, that's craziness. It's actually craziness. That was like that was the terms for the bet. We'll see, guys. 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Good morning, Dan. 12 hours more than sufficient. Yeah, I mean, we're planning out a 24-hour. We'll see. Maybe one day, maybe. I didn't really ever agree to it. You guys were like, you agreed to it. You agreed to it. I don't know if I ever did, though. I haven't gone back and looked on the stream, but that's what Elena's saying I did. I don't know if I ever did. I even questioned last night. I'm like, did I agree to this? Or no, B-Wall saying Elena and 7 witnesses in video proof. I don't know, guys. I don't know if I ever... No, the Dolphin pick last night was a Garbaggio pick. I don't know what I was thinking. It was in Pittsburgh. B-Wall was like, oh, it's in Pittsburgh. I picked the Steelers. I'm like, nah, I got the Dolphins. 4 people in the chat were saying we had everybody... Yeah, that wasn't me. Yeah. We're going to have body doubles here. Dolphins pick was no bueno. I just thought because it's not really that important a game for the Steelers, but I guess it is. They'll still go 9-8. They'll still go 9-8 somehow. Guys, our video's doing pretty well, actually. I think. Maybe still is. Yeah, it's doing well. No one, maybe the title is what did it. No one in the national media respects the Jags. It's got a, Steelers want to be top of the division. Tua is the greatest QB ever. Short would win the bet. Tua is allergic to cold weather. Maybe I could have called for a Tua MVP after that. That would have been bold, though. That would have been really super bold. I did call for the Dolphins last night. I do now have to do a 24-hour stream at some point. Apparently, I agreed to that bet. I don't know if I I don't recall agreeing to it, but I've been told I agreed to it. We'll ask a question in the poll. Are the Jaguars paper tigers? Yes or no? We'll see. We're ahead of the curve on the Jags, guys. Super ahead of the curve on the Jags. No one in the national media respects the Jags. ESPN today, Dan Flynn sent me. They're talking about how Liam Cohen is fixed Trevor Lawrence. That's something we've been talking about. Dan Flynn's been saying in this chat for weeks now. Weeks. Offering it out of just a 12-hour stream. No, we'll do a 24-hour stream at some point. We definitely will. 2 votes in. Nobody's saying the Jaguars are paper tigers. Thanks for being here, everybody. We got to make a video today, probably. Any ideas? I was thinking TikTok has a contest for point guard videos. I don't know, maybe a Steph Curry video. Whose draft pick did the Browns have, JK? Go full substitute teacher mode. No, I'll go full body double mode, B-Wall. That's one thing you get. That's one thing. Jags. Ugh. That's one thing you get. You get a body double. Or guest host, maybe. Browns had, well, at least that's a decent pick, though. At least they got the cat host late night. JK says that's funny. I don't know about that, B-Wall. Maybe. That's a little... I don't know. All right. We've got Dan Flynn saying we got documented early love for the Jags and AFC South. I mean, hey, we've been hyping the Jags, but the Texans are good too. We've been saying that as well. Best defense in football, possibly. So we'll think of something to make a video about today, guys. Thanks for being here. Some provocative yet factual statements. Videos. Wow, Arch's going back to Texas next year, they're saying. I don't know if he was draft eligible or not. Jags got mad love. Need to tout early calls on future vids. Give you street cred. I'll be one second. I'll be right back. Toot your own horn more? I guess. I've been on the Jags since the preseason, but that's not true, though. Haven't been on the Jags since the preseason. Maybe I was thinking a point guard video, JK. Trying to do a point guard contest on TikTok. So that's why I was just going to look for something to do there. along those lines. Maybe Cade Cunningham. Maybe Cade Cunningham. They beat the Celtics last night. I think it was last night. Maybe 2 nights ago. It's a good... It's true. JK, you're right about the true point guards haven't existed since Stockton. What about Chris Paul, though? Would you call Chris Paul not a true point guard? Always said Texans were the real lodestar team. Dan Flynn, that's totally that's totally the wave we're trying to hang 10 on. Hang 10 and ride that wave. Surfs up. Yeah, Dan's saying exactly. NBA's more positionless. So maybe is that an should we do a throwback point guard short? Everybody's 6'9", can shoot. I do agree with that, what you guys are saying. I just said Cade Cunningham because he's got a lot of assists. Let's see who's going to win. Let's see the NBA MVP odds. Maybe we make a Cade Cunningham for MVP video. That's not that bold. It's bold, but it's not craziness. He's 4th. He's 4th. Listen to, I mean, we're not going to talk about the odds, but the odds are ridiculous. It goes Shea, Jokic, and Doncic are 1, 2, and 3, which is fine. And then Cade Cunningham is 4th, but it's like ridiculously higher. Ric Flair drip? I'd be down for a little bit. Dan Flynn, we were talking about like coming out here in a bathrobe for the morning stream. You know, maybe an emblazoned bathrobe for the morning stream, a la Ric Flair, possibly. I guess I gotta like marry the Ric Flair. Woo! Woo! I can't do it. It's too loud. I don't want to. I guess I could do it. I could. He's good at it though. Bathrobe or kimono. And then the Chris Berman whoop. No, Elena, he like yells it. The kimono and gong theme. Good morning, Juliet. How are you doing today? The kimono and gong theme. I don't know, guys. Well, I'm thinking we'll make a Cade Cunningham for MVP video. Because based on the odds, based on the sports makers' odds, he's 4th, but it's a long shot. Like a real long shot. But like maybe we're looking for a little more viewers in the 313. But I mean, he's really just plays. I don't know. We'll see. We'll think about it. It might not happen, but the Pistons are in first place in the East. No other sports guys out there spitting fire while rocking a kimono and smacking a gong. Smacking a gong? I don't know. What kind of gong are we trying to get? Like an authentic gong? What's up, Edwin? Are you happy that Bills KC? It's got to be a size matters with gong. A big obnoxious gong. It maybe has to be. I guess that can be behind. Edwin, I would root for Buffalo to make. I mean, we're looking for the Jags. We got 8 votes, guys. One person says the Jags are paper tiger. We're thinking, I've kind of subscribed to this, the Bills-Jags AFC Championship game. We'll see how the playoff standings work out and how the bracket ends up looking. But, and just like, maybe have the, what would you call it, a mallet on the wall? I need a mallet then, too. Or like a baseball bat or something. I don't know. I'm not happy about the KC. Like, it's too bad for Patrick Mahomes. But it is nice. It will be nice to see different teams playing in the AFC Championship game. A big room. We definitely do need some studio drip, JK. We're going to be doing a studio redesign here soon. A big, obnoxious gong. When do we pull out the gong, guys? We did say smoke / fog machines. I don't be well. Let's hold off on that because you guys said big obnoxious gong. A tiny desktop gong is kind of the opposite. Like, going back to whole positionless, a real functional. Yeah. How do you say that brand? Ziljane? Jan? A real functional gong is expensive. Facts. Dude, they are expensive, I'm sure. Going back to the positionless basketball discussion, like, is SGA, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, is he a point? Would he be considered a point guard too? Is there anybody who's a true point guard? JK said there hasn't been a true point guard since Stockton. Dan said the whole NBA's playing Zildjian. All right. Well, actually, guys, now that I look at it, I guess it's the final of the NBA Cup tonight. Does anybody care about Brunson? Okay, JK, good. Chris Paul, yeah. Brunson, maybe. Well, Jalen Brunson is playing tonight. We'll end this poll. We got at least 7 believers in the Jags. Maybe start a new poll. exactly, JK. That will be how we move on to the next round. Basically, all the short PGs. Kyle Lowry. Does anybody care about the NBA Cup? Does anybody care about it's tonight? The finals are tonight, guys. The finals of that are tonight. Here, I'll gong after and before to launch polls as well. Well, anyway, guys, the NBA Cup Finals tonight. All right, you know what, guys? Let's do. I was saying maybe throw back to the '99. More people. I agree with you, Dan. I totally agree with that. More people care about the MLS than the NBA Cup. I do, commend the NBA for trying different things. I don't know exactly what it is, JK. I think it's they're trying to. I think one, it's an opportunity. I guess it's an opportunity to like elevate like regular season games for like a spectator experience, to try to get more people watching and going to the games. You get more banners being raised. It's the only game tonight on Amazon Prime. Keep players from sitting out, Dan says. Cash grab. I don't know. They should. I mean, why not throw a sponsor on there, guys? Why not have it be like the Emirates FA Cup? I don't know, Dan Flynn. I would think that the Lakers hung those banners, though. We can check. I'll Google it. JK. That's it. I don't know. I don't know if I want to make that video. It is true. Does anybody care? Somebody cares. We got one person caring. You've never seen an MLS game on TV, B-Wall? Well, MLS games I've seen, when the Union have been in the bigger games over the years, I've tuned in. But that's what I'm going to look up, Dan Flynn. I know the Lakers won it once before. I don't know. Yeah, some people have Googled this before. Yeah, the Lakers did hang a banner. I'll get that up on the screen. This is from 2023. Lakers embrace. I think it's an opportunity for if it really was a cool thing, but it's not. That's the thing. It's kind of, we've talked about this before. Like the European football, like the FA Cup in England, like that's different because there are like hundreds of teams. I forget who won the NBA Cup last year. I knew the Lakers won the first NBA Cup. It is a little absurd, Dan Flynn. I agree. I agree. Definitely a little absurd. But that's what it is. But anyway, guys, I was thinking we could at least at some point here today, I might try to throw together like a throwback 99 finals. Jeff Van Gundy, New York Knicks. Larry Johnson. believe, on that team. Was Patrick Ewing still on that team? 99 NBA Finals, New York Knicks versus San Antonio Spurs. Possibly. Throwback. Dan says winning domestic cups in soccer helps advance through the tiers and getting into international tourneys. Exactly. It's just like, it makes sense. It's not absurd. Like, it's huge over there. Columbus Crew. Every 4 years we watch soccer. It's true. So the Lakers did hang a banner. This is the game tonight, guys. It's the only NBA game tonight. I guess we'll see. NHL. I guess the Flyers are playing tonight. Flyers are playing Montreal. We'll be following that game. Starts right as stream starts. Islanders against the Red Wings. Bragging rights and cash. Wait, it doesn't even affect their record? Did you guys know that? Doesn't even affect their record? The NBA Cup final. The other games do, though, I thought. The NBA Cup final doesn't count. This is from the AP posted by ESPN. Saying when Tuesday's night's game between the Knicks and Spurs is over, these records will be unchanged. But the game will have plenty of meaning. The teams are sure of that. Plus, it's like they're 18-7, so it's like they got another like almost 60 games to play in the regular season. Like 55 games to play in the regular season. It's like the players are playing for a check for like $500K though. That's what I mean. It's like, oh, cool, like cool. These like that's what's at stake. The money. Come on, NBA. What's at stake is the money. They're trying to elevate. I guess they probably sold the rights. The NBA probably sold the media exclusive rights for the final to Amazon. Who's over leveraged? Definitely a chance. Definitely a chance that there's some over leveraged. Can't help the club in the Jalen Brunson with a good quote. And that's why we like Jalen Brunson, Villanova guy. You go out there and compete no matter what. So that's what Jalen Brunson thinks. Spurs guard. So Jalen Brunson had a little more media savvy / competitor answer. He's like, Jalen Brunson said, you're playing for more than just yourself. You're playing for your team, your organization, and your city. There's a lot at stake besides the record. You go out there and compete no matter what. And Spurs guard De'Aaron Fox said, people like money. It is what it is. That's life. So De'Aaron Fox is kind of saying what's been said in the chat a little bit. A little bit. JK, can you pay me in once? Why would you want it all in once? Why would you want it all in once, JK? Okay, I mean this is a good point though. We're reading this AP article. We're reading this AP article that ESPN posted. Shout out AP, shout out ESPN. But this is cool. Like so I guess it is. I guess it was the Thunder and the Bucks last year. Oh no, it was the Pacers? Maybe the Pacers won it? What? I don't understand. Oh, it was Lakers and Pacers in 23 and then Thunder and Bucks. De'Aaron Fox, I mean, Dan Flynn says De'Aaron Fox on the all underrated team. Because you know where we're going after practice. It's raining somewhere like a hurricane. It's gonna be raining. So where are they playing tonight? Are they playing in New York? Does that make like is it a neutral field? Neutral court? T-Mobile Arena? Where's that? Shout out Free Mobile. Nevada, Nevada. Guys, it's in Las Vegas. I'm like, where is it? It's like we're like debating whether or not it's a money grab, whether or not it's for competition. For what? It's like let's put it in Vegas. At least, I mean, the NBA is transparent though. At least that's the thing about the NBA. It's like they wear it on their sleeve. I mean, it's like they wear it on as a badge. You know, it's okay. Conspiracy confirmed. I'm like, oh, where even is the game? Is it a neutral court? It is a neutral court, but it's in. So the Lakers hung a banner. It is a neutral court, guys. This is what I was looking at. These are some advanced metrics. I know we are the stories behind the stats, but I also love me some advanced metrics. This is what gave me pause on making the Cade Cunningham video. He's just the 23rd ranked in terms of the PER rankings. Still might make the video. Debating which way to go, guys. But you see Jokic is on top. SGA, Doncic. Greek Freak, I don't know what's going on with him. They're saying Greek Freak might be leaving the Bucks. Who knows? Vegas knows how to host one of the best NFL travel trips. Okay, good to know, Dan Flynn. I've never been to Vegas. Never been to Vegas. I mean, I'm sure that arena's new. Well, that's maybe true. What other? I don't know what other place. It's probably nice. 2016. It's home of the Vegas Golden Knights. Do they? Here's a new report. We got it. Breaking news, guys. This is from a Vegas local news channel. Oh, Dan, I wish. I wish. Is SGA a point guard? We could actually make a video about how now in the positionless NBA, they're all the best players in the leagues are point guards, whether or not they're a point guard or not. It would never be on the table, B-Wall. Embiid is untradeable. What should the poll question be, JK? What are we polling? NBA considering moving the cup away from Vegas. Big changes could be on the way for the. And well, they did throw a sponsor on it. I said they should have a sponsor on it. I forgot. I probably thought they did. I probably knew in the back of my brain they had us the Emirates NBA Cup. It's like, yeah, it's for the money. We wear it as a badge. It's a mid-season cash grab. Baseball's got 162 games. Our players won't ever let that happen. So we got to figure out how to do it the best way possible. I mean, the NFL's had some creep. They got the one additional game. Will there be 18 games soon, guys? Probably. 18 game seasons. Although I do kind of like the we'll see. Do we like the 17 game NFL season? Do we prefer the old throwback 16 game? Should it be 18? As Dan Chakowski suggested, 18 and then only 18 game season, then only 4 teams make the playoffs? The only GM that would do that trade is the adult who traded Luka, and he's already canned. Okay, interesting, JK. Interesting. Well, thank you, Amar. Appreciate it. Welcome. Dolt. Dolts and dunces. Well, did he actually make that trade, though, Dan Flynn? That's our question. Did Nico Harrison? What was his name? Nico Harrison? Smooth brain? Our next poll question, guys, is: was Nico influenced on the Doncic trade? Kind of. Nothing's come out. I mean, the NBA is like a vault. Nothing comes out. Gong. You're right, Jake. I gotta start training my brain. B-Walt, you're the man. JK, I gotta start training my brain to be like Paul Gong. You know, it's like we gotta work on these associations. So far, everybody's thinking Nico was influenced. Shocker. Shocker, guys. Exact, Dan saying. But how come, like, here we are, like, how come there's nothing comes out? I mean, maybe we're just not digging enough. We do have a... B-Ball says we got a 24-hour stream up and coming and a gong coming. Large, inexpensive. We are in the market for a large, inexpensive gong. That's true. That's true. Okay, so I didn't know they also played the semifinals there, guys. I guess we could go back and check if the semifinals. I don't know. It's just like I love the discussion that we've been having today. It's just I don't know if I want to go and make a video like questioning the NBA Cup on the night of the NBA Cup. I'm just not trying to not saying I just, if that makes sense, guys. I'm just we'll see what video we end up making today. A table is it a table that that sounds cool, Dan. All right, so I guess they played the semifinals in Vegas. They're going to move the semifinals back to the home courts next year. And they're considering moving the championship game as well. The NBA and Amazon Prime Video, the broadcast partner for Cup games, still want the title matchup played at a neutral site and are discussing other locations, according to The Athletic. Adam Silver's got a press conference on this. I wonder what time he's going live. You can try to follow that, maybe, possibly. We'll try to watch this game, guys. More people would watch. JK, no gong hat. No gong heists are coming up. Dan Flynn, Doha? Oh, you're saying for the next location? You're actually Dan Flynn is talking about cutting edge. Talk about cutting edge. No, talk about cutting edge, Dan Flynn. You're so right, man. You are so right. That is where the NBA Cup final is going. It's not even. That's where it's going. He's right. He's right. They're like, why are we doing it in Vegas? It's the Emirates Cup. Like, we're gonna fly. China. Did the NBA bold early and Dan Flynn? Let's go. I love it. You're so right. It's definitely gonna happen. Exactly. It'll be played in the sky. Some building that's unique for the NBA Cup. Yeah, so Vegas might lose the game. But this is I don't think I finished saying this. It does look like these teams are good, and this is actually emboldens our claim earlier, and I never released it, but you can go find it on the live vid on sports washing. Yeah, I know, Dan Flynn. I know. That's JK. That's actually pretty. They play it like they play it in the sphere. The previous it does look like good teams playing this. The previous 4 Cup finalists, Lakers, Pacers, Thunder, and Bucks, all went to the playoffs, and the Pacers made the East Finals in 2024. They made the finals last year, and the Thunder won the finals last year. So it's like good teams make the NBA Cup. And so we said when the Spurs were like 7-0 or whatever that they were going to the Western Conference Finals. So we like that call. We'll see about the Knicks, though. I don't know. Every NBA game... Every NBA Cup game counts in the standings except the final. It doesn't count in official records or stats of the season. That's true, Dan. Like, it's interesting. It's like interesting, Dan Flynn. Interesting. Well, it's because like you're saying, because the astronomical growth in values. It's like gone are the days that like one really rich guy can buy an NFL team. You know, I mean, yeah, maybe some. Yeah, they're out there, but now they're breaking them down, like you're saying, selling shares of them. I forget what franchise just did that. I do remember hearing what you're saying. So 6 votes, guys. Getting ready to hit that gong pretty soon. It's cause like now like Dan Flynn's saying, like now the sports teams are worth like billions and billions and billions. Not just like 1 billion. Sports teams are becoming conglomerates. That's true. We got like the Fenway Sports Group. It's like soon they're gonna be like brought to you by State Farm. Gotta slap a sponsor on it. And Emirates NBA Cup. Emirates NBA Cup. Soon they're gonna be. I don't know. It'd be cool. Like I don't know. That's like old school's like the Packers. You know, like the Packers are publicly owned. Are there any other teams like that in American sports that are publicly owned? That's why it's like that's why I like you like the Packers. A lot of people like the Packers. I appreciate that. I think I think you can like buy shares of the Atlanta Braves, the ExxonMobil Texans of Houston. Yeah. Well, like exactly. It started with the like, you know, they threw the patch on the jersey. Well, like European football's been doing it forever. You know, like the front of their jerseys and you know, some corporation. And so the NBA figured out. Yeah, NHL still doesn't do it, or I don't know about the NHL, but NFL doesn't do it. MLB doesn't do it. It might be coming though. Man U is on the stock exchange. Dan's right. That's true. I do know Man U is publicly traded. It would be cool if more teams were. You treat it like a regular game, Brunson said. Wembyama. So we had a couple people in here. Knicks are favored tonight, guys. I don't know. Anybody in the chat remember that night? See, that was like for me. I might go, maybe not on stream, guys, but maybe after the stream ends, I might go and make a throwback, little throwback dopamine short just to get out there for the NBA, like the Spurs Knicks 99 finals. It was a strike shortened season, I believe. It's one of the first, in terms of like, that was one of the first like sporting events I really remember. David Robinson, Tim Duncan. I wonder who else was on. Was Steve Smith on that? Steve Smith might have been on that team. Big Shot Bob was on one. No, Steve Kerr was. Steve Kerr was on that team. The Spurs. The Knicks had hit some like crazy 4-point. Larry Johnson had a 4-point play, I think, in the prior round. I had been rooting for the Knicks. I mean, hey, my name's Nick. I was 7. I was rooting for the Knicks to win that. I think they got swept, or they won one game, 1 or 2 games. They didn't. It wasn't really that close. The Spurs were dominant. Twin Towers, David Robinson, Tim Duncan. Wemby's on a minutes restriction. But it's like, why are they playing? The game doesn't even matter. But it does matter. It's just a tough situation. It's a funny situation. for the Spurs in the NBA. And it's like Wemby's like coming. He's been hurt. He just played 21 minutes, just back for the first game. The game doesn't affect you in the standings. It's played for money and prestige and legacy. But he's your franchise. He's one, your franchise player going forward. Do you really want to play him in a game? I don't know. It's just that's what the NBA has been grappling with for years. All right, guys, we're gonna hit that gong. We got it. We got 7 votes in, hitting the gong. Nico was influenced. Soon it's gonna be just like a massive gong, inexpensive, massive, maybe pulled off via heist, gong alert. So we said that Nico was influenced on the Doncic trade. Do you guys buy the whole argument like they're doing it for the competition? Like, I mean, that's what the coach said. That's how they ended this article. Going trying to win the cup. I think our group really embraced the cup. We've earned the right to be here. I think we're going to attack the game. So that's our NBA. We've spent a lot of time on the NBA Cup today, guys. It's fine. I don't know. This is. Look at. I mean. I got. He wears you out. How Chris Paul's Clippers reunion went wrong just 21 games in. Elena, the poll is clear. I don't know. I don't know about that story. Kind of looks like. We'll see. It's looking at the headline, but. Let's go, Dan Flynn. Future to Lucas in Hanavedra Beach. No, Elena, possibly the league. The league, Elena. The league, or I don't know. People, the owners, league owners. The league is the owners. That's the thing that people like. The league is basically the representation of all the collective ownership of the league. Does that make sense? It's the they. Exactly, Elena. They. Was Nico influenced by them? By them on the Doncic trade. Exactly. You're onto it. B-Wall's the mind. Just less obvious in public. I'll be 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. The ones who have no name. He who must not be named. Bobby Knight influences. Dan Flynn, are the chairs bolted? We got chairs bolted down? Bench, no chairs near you? Under control. Oh, under control, Bobby Knight. Not going to go out and lose to Purdue. Still no tease. Game very close. Were you given a warning? That's good. That's good. I never got a technical foul, I don't think. I never got a technical foul. I don't think so. Came close. CP3. All right, guys. I got to come up with a video to make today. Latrell Sprewell was on that Knicks team. I guess they beat the Lakers. I don't know, JK. He'll go somewhere where somebody wants him. Latrell Sprewell, I love that Knicks. That Knicks team had Allen Houston on it too, believe. CP3, I don't know. I think he's going to be a coach, though. Will he be a good coach? I think he knows a ton about basketball. A ton. I would welcome him in, but honestly, he might. I don't know. I don't know how he would deal with Joel Embiid. That's why the Sixers might not. It's like he might be done because maybe he's 41 or something like that. Maybe he doesn't mix well with the Gen Z 22. The NBA is a youth-run league for the most part. In terms of most players are young on the teams. They don't necessarily win. The youngest teams don't necessarily win. That's why the Thunder Dynasty, might have a dynasty here coming up. Because they're all so young. And they already won. Still getting our scripted part out of the way here, guys. Thanks for being here. We'll marinate on our video here for a minute. Okay, so Rick Brunson was actually on that Knicks team, I believe. Maybe? Maybe not. Maybe not. He might have not been on that Knicks team. Oh, he was. That's cool. That's a connection, guys. Jalen Brunson's JK. Wow, that is a bold take. OKC will implode once the contracts come down. It's a bold take right there. I don't know. I kind of think that the players they have, it's a good mix. That's why I don't know. I think they have a really good mix of players that seem to like each other, and they're all young. You're right that the contracts coming are going to be massive, and that might cause friction. That is a bold take, though. Rick Brunson, Jalen Brunson's father, was on that Knicks team that lost to the Spurs. Maybe we do a Jalen Brunson video. Mention how his dad how he's left-handed like his dad. Taught by his dad. Anybody ever see the OKC has assets to get Giannis? Oh, you're right, B-Wall. I got it. Anytime the bold, you guys both are making bold predictions. JK saying OKC will implode. Gong. Dan Flynn says OKC has assets to get Giannis. Gong. Tie the two ideas together, JK? What, like throwback 99 short combined with Jalen Brunson being a point guard? That's actually a good idea. Like something about like how like anybody and that's welcome. Hola. Blessed from Mexico. Appreciate it. The cup and the throwback. Yeah, I definitely think we're gonna do something like that, JK. I think you're right. We're definitely gonna do something. We're definitely gonna try to. That's a good idea. Throwback. I think you're right. DJ, we're talking about sports mainly. We're talking about videos to make we make all of our videos live at JK. That's a good idea. That's what we're gonna do. I think. I might just draft it up a little. We'll just draft it up a little bit here, a little bit more. But I think you're right. We can definitely tie these ideas together. So that's what we're doing today, DJ. Right now we're on stream twice a day, morning and evening. Morning stream we kind of work more of a workshop. I mean, we definitely have discussions as well, but like workshop and videos to make and what we're gonna release. What we're going to talk about, try to make bold predictions, bold takes, but backed up by facts. Definitely not trying to lie or be over embellish. I mean, we can embellish, but not like we stick to the truth, DJ, FK. And so thanks, and we do it together. So thanks, guys, for helping me with all the discussion here. I like the ideas we've talked about. NBA Cup, what it really means. We might use Jalen Brunson's quote. Let me write this stuff down. Let's get this stuff written down. Let me get the notes on screen. Let me get the notes on screen. Okay. Definitely got to. Well, so we'll tie into NBA. So we'll call it like it's like NBA Cup slash NBA Cup Spurs versus Knicks throwback. That's a throwback to the '99 finals. Rick Brunson played in those finals. He's the father of Jalen Brunson. I think Rick Brunson was a point guard as well. What I was going to ask, anybody ever see the videos of Rick Brunson coaching Buenos Dias, DJ? Do you like sports? Are you looking forward to the World Cup in 2026? Do you like basketball, baseball? Topic today is we're trying to make a video, DJ. Buenos dias. Trying to make a video talking about ideas. Throwback to the NBA Cup, Spurs versus Knicks. Why do we care? Why do we care? Why should we care? You know, the game's played for money. It's not in the standings. Maybe I throw Jalen Brunson's quote in there. Do you like that we're covering the Knicks or the NBA? Spurs Knicks. I'll try to tune in for this one tonight, guys. I think so. Uh-oh. Thanks for helping me tie this all together, guys. For all the support. Are no one in the national media video still chugging along here, guys? Thanks for helping me make that yesterday. I think based on the strength of a really strong script. Hey, we hadn't released a short in a week. Long gap. 52 likes, 3 dislikes, guys. Let's go. You like football, but not in these days? Why not, DJ? UFC or boxing? Okay. Do you have a UFC or boxing? We got to get a poll up here, guys. Do you have a favorite UFC fighter or boxer, DJ? Modern and or throwback from the past? Or always looking for more ideas? Dallas Cowboys with Larry Allen. Okay. Okay, Dallas Cowboys with Larry Allen. Yeah, the Cowboys are not nowhere near where they were when they had Larry Allen. Larry Allen, Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin. Mike Tyson. Iron Mike. What a nickname. Iron Mike. Strong nickname. I remember I grew up on like the later part of Tyson's career, but I went back and watched, some of his older stuff. Jeez. The guy was frightening. Couldn't imagine. But what was cool was like the guys he was like 5'9", right? Like the guys that he was fighting like looked like way bigger than him. He was a knockout machine. Yeah. People judge others, DJ. They judge others, and that's something we're not trying to do. I hear what you're saying. I mean, I hear what you're saying. Definitely some controversy with Iron Mike, that's for sure. Definitely some controversy there. But thanks for sharing your favorite memories. He was a knockout machine. How many? He didn't he win like some crazy amount of his first fights by knockout, like some nutso percentage. Fights won via knockout. Not even percentage, like it was in a row. I thought. That's what I thought. So we're talking about this NBA Cup tonight. It's a basketball game. I'm trying to make a video, come up with a good video based on the discussion that we've had today so far. So we're talking about the NBA Cup, Spurs versus Knicks. Why do we care? Game played for money. It's the Emirates. We'll say that. We'll just say it here. Emirates NBA Cup. Emirates NBA Cup. Spurs versus Knicks. Game played for money. 500K plus headed to winners. Doesn't count. Does not count in the standings. Should probably put that below. On location. Vegas. It is a throwback to the 99 finals. Spurs. I guess we got to mention that earlier. Nah, it's... Rick Brunson played for the Knicks then. Father of Jalen Brunson. Has anybody seen the video of Rick Brunson coaching his son, Jalen Brunson? I'm going to try to find it. Knicks gonna win? I kind of like that call, DJ. We like that call. That's right. Oh, that's right. Tyson would like end. They were all like first round knockouts too. You're right. It wasn't even like didn't even get to the second round for the most part. Like I don't know if we are allowed to play this, but uh-oh. He's coaching his son hard. We'll just say this is a young This is a young Jalen Brunson getting trained by his dad, Rick Brunson. Rick Brunson played in the NBA, training his son Jalen Brunson. So maybe we'll throw that in the video, guys. We might throw that in the video. Definitely throw that in the video. People like stuff like that. As fast as Chavez. Iron Mike. What a nickname. Probably in terms of, it's high up on the list of great nicknames. We can say an era of positionless basketball. Jalen Brunson is a true point guard, is a throwback point guard, a gritty point guard, is a throwback point guard team leader. Something like that. Something like that. No, Dan, we got to do that. I was thinking that. That Dan, that's like you probably had the same thought. I'm like, Iron Mike, what a nickname. What a good idea for a bracket. So maybe we'll do that. I don't know about tonight. Pause. Great idea though, Dan. Iron Mike. Iron Mike's a good one. I can't think of, honestly, it's like making me not even able to think of other ones. It's so good. Like Big Ben. Big Ben is a good one. Big Ben. Way better than like, what was Peyton's nickname? You know? What was Tom Brady's nickname? That's the whole thing. Drake May doesn't have a nickname. Drake May's nickname is Drake May. You know? AI. Great nickname. CP3. Gretzky was the great one. Okay, that is a good one. I mean, no, it is a great bracket. It's probably a 64-person bracket, and I don't know if we're going to do that tonight just because, I don't know, maybe I'm trying to watch some of this NBA Cup game that starts at 8:30. Who knows? So definitely be on tonight. But that's going to be a long, that might be our inaugural 64-person bracket. LeBald, Birdman. Oh, there are just so many. Dan's exactly like, literally, Birdman is a great one. Although we might, like, some of them are so good I don't know. El Maro Paez, lightweight from Mexico, Chavez era. I don't know him. We could go 124. Dan says, we probably could. We probably could. Yeah, I mean, like, there are a lot. There are a lot. Spida, Donovan Mitchell, Big Diesel, Aristotle. Shaq has, I mean, I guess each person would only get one. That was Shaq's thing. Shaq had like a billion nicknames. Wolverine? The Honey Badger? You know, like, I mean, so many good nicknames. One second, guys. 1 second. You want to fight, DJ? Hopefully not me. I'm just kidding. That was a joke. The Maro. What does El Maro mean? All right, guys. This is our framework for this video. I might just like stream of consciousness it. NBA Cup. Spurs versus the Sandman. Oof, good one. Big Shot Bob. Yeah, that's it. The thing is, though, like Big Shot Bob, like who knows? I mean, that one might carry. That one might go far in the tourney. Big Shot Bob. Yeah, it's a good. No, you don't have to be sorry, DJ. You never gotta apologize to me. The truth. Oh man, Paul Pierce is the truth. That is a good one. They're so good. Like you said, I mean. Do we do 124? 128? All right, I got to lock in a little bit here, guys. Why do we care? Game doesn't count in the standings. It's played for money. 500 plus K headed to the winners. On location, neutral site. Vegas. Might be last year. Dubai next year? Question mark. The game is a throwback to the 99 finals when the Spurs defeated the Knicks. Tim Duncan's first championship. David Robinson's too. $120 team bracket over 2 to 3 nights. So we got the Emirates Cup tonight, guys. Why do we care? Why do we care? The game does not count in the standings. It's on location, played for money, 500 plus K headed to the winners. It's a neutral site, but this might be the last year it's held in Vegas, the T-Mobile Arena next year. Who knows? Dubai. Maybe that some other desert city. Do a round a night. Interesting take, Dan. I haven't thought about that. That's a good way to like keep people coming back. You know, if they care about the brackets, do a round at night. 128 person bracket is going to take us. It would take us probably at least a few hours. Timeless. Well, JK, thank you, bro. This might be our best video based on timelessness and throwback value. That's a good point. It is a good point, though, JK, to consider the timelessness. Consider timelessness in videos. Because it's like the video that we made our previews last week, like the video we made yesterday, they're dated. They're not really timeless. Which is fine. We can definitely keep doing dated stuff, you know? It's like we're on this daily grind, you know? Like, I'm going to keep doing dated stuff, but thank you for that sentiment, and I agree with you that the timelessness and throwback value is one. It's good in this video, like you said, and it's important to consider. Is this true, guys? In an era of positionless basketball, Jalen Brunson is a throwback. Is a throwback point guard team leader. I mean, we're saying he's not even like. It is a true statement, yes. All right, let's go, Dan. Let's go. Throwback point guard team leader. Yeah, then I was going to go look for his quote. because his quote was good, and maybe I'll try to find him saying it for the video. Here's the quote. You're not winning or gaining anything in your record, but you're going out there and competing. Knicks guard Jalen Brunson said, you're playing for more than just yourself. You're playing for your team, your organization, and your city. There's a lot at stake besides the record. You go out there and compete no matter what. That's guys, who do we like tonight? Spurs or Knicks? Gong alert. I don't think I've asked this. Chicharito? In terms of a nickname, Dan, that is a great nickname. I got to start writing these down, dude. DJ. Well, let's go, DJ. Speaking facts, man. Although, we'll see. We'll see. Somebody's... Couple people say the Spurs right now, DJ. Couple people saying the Spurs right now in the chat. Wow. Make sure you get your votes in, guys. Adam Sandler? Oh, Adam Sandler. I read that as Adam Silver. JK. Oh my God, JK. Oh my God, DJ. DJ, I read that as Adam Sandler, Adam Silver. I totally read that as Adam Silver. That's where my brain's at, guys. I see Adam Sandler. I'm like, Adam Silver? I never saw that one, Dan. I did see Uncut Gems, another basketball Kevin Garnett movie. I never saw Hustle? No, I didn't see that one. A lot of... All right, guys. Double or nothing? Double or nothing? On the... Dan just saying, I'm sure Adam Silver's... I saw Adam Sandler because Adam Sandler approves it. I'm like, Adam Silver? Yeah. I love where your head's at, DJ. Adam Silver approves it. No, you're right. You're definitely right that Adam Sandler is a Knicks fan. You're 100% right. And he's a basketball fan. But I was cracking up because you said Adam Sandler and I read it as Adam Silver. That was funny. All right, guys. Thanks for voting in the poll. Appreciate it. We'll leave that one up there for a little bit. Emirates NBA Cup. Spurs versus Knicks. Why do we care? I guess I should say it doesn't count in the standings. It's game played for money. 500 plus K headed to the winner. It's being played at neutral site. I might cut some of these details, guys, just so you know, but we're just getting our thoughts and ideas down. On location, neutral site, Vegas. It might be the last year there. Dubai's next year. The game itself is a throwback to the 99 finals. I like that connection. That is a good connection. The fact that I didn't even know that. I guess I had an idea. Maybe I'd heard that at some point. Rick Brunson, father of Jalen Brunson, played for the Knicks. Probably going to include some of that video of him coaching up his son. Maybe a throwback in an era. We'll make it about point guard. Point guard team leadership. You're not winning or gaining anything in your record. We'll just say, like, it's like that kind of attitude. What are we saying? Like, that kind of attitude gains you cred, gains you respect. Anthony Edwards really good in Hustle. I'll check it out. I do like Anthony Edwards. I thought I'm still on the Anthony Edwards next MJ train, guys. I don't know, that might have left the station. That train might left the station, but who knows? Or it might have been canceled. I don't know. I'm a big. I was always. He's just so good. We'll see. We'll see. The T Wolves are doing pretty well this year, I think. I don't know. I think they are. Yeah, they're doing well. West is just so talented, guys. It's so deep and talented. It's just such a talented. I mean, the Timberwolves are 17-8, and they're in sixth. They're the sixth seed. Yeah, I'm a fan of Anthony Edwards. So what's this is like our take on it, guys. We're gonna do a little bit of analysis, and then we got to kind of drop our take here. What's our take? In an era, we're setting up our take here. In an era of positionless basketball, Jalen Brunson is a throwback point guard team leader. And we're going to quote him, "You're not winning or gaining anything in your record, but you're going out there and competing. You're playing for more than just yourself. You're playing for your team, for your org, for your city. There's a lot at stake besides the record. You go out there and compete no matter what." You know, what should we say about that kind of attitude? What, like, inspires? A lot of people got the Spurs tonight. Double or nothing, guys. I get Knicks. You guys get Spurs. I like that, Dan. So we could say something like Brunson's a 6'2" guard, you know. So it's like not only is he a throwback as a player, but he's a throwback in terms of his leadership, bigger than self mentality that he brings to the court. Exactly. And it's almost like it's exactly, and then we can kind of say Chargers winning the Super Bowl. David, that's a real bold take. David, you coming from the short that we released, David? Ain't no way Chargers winning the Super Bowl. I'm sorry. Let's look at the AFC playoff matchups. I want to just thanks for the little side note here, David. I just want to look at bold but IDK how beautiful. You from out there, David? Chargers fan? Got me. No, B-Wall, that's just not happening. B-Wall, that's just not going to happen either. Unfortunately, the Colts are cooked. We did say about, we said it, we were ahead of people on the Colts. Chargers have a much better chance. Colts have no chance. I'm sorry, Phillip Rivers. I'm sorry, Phillip. Don't call me Geezer Rivers. You don't. I mean, I'm not. Gong. JK, thank you. My brain is. I've still got it. It's not associated yet. From London, well, welcome, David. Our O-line is straight garbage, but Herbie's finally winning a playoff game. We'll see. I mean, shout out Justin Herbert. We watched him. Well, shout out Justin Herbert. I didn't watch. Did you watch any of that Chiefs-Chargers game? I didn't see any of that game. I did watch the prior Chargers game where they beat the Eagles. Herbert's good and all. He's still, as of yet, he's still I don't know if he's him, David. He's very good. He's very good, but he doesn't look like he's like completely established. Completely come into his own as a quarterback. He's good. He got beat up by the Eagles. Beat up. And they made him look bad. Like, the only reason the Chargers won that game was because Jalen Hurts and the Eagles. Who knows what's going on there. He got destroyed. And props to him. I mean, he was playing the game. I mean, he's still got the broken hand or whatever. That O-line is a war crime, JK says. Deep knowledge. Deep knowledge out of London. Appreciate it, David. We're saying all right, guys. We're saying this will be a good one. In honor of David being here, coming out with Herbie's him. Who would you rather have as your quarterback? Not putting you on the spot here, David. We're going to say Justin Herbert. Well, one gong. Chat's got the Knicks. Or Chat's got the Spurs. I got the Knicks. Double or nothing. We got two. Who would you rather have as your quarterback? Justin Herbert. We're not going to say Jalen Hurts right now. Gong, guys, gong. Gong. Who would you rather have as your quarterback? Justin Herbert or Trevor Lawrence? I am not trolling. No, David, did you just watch the video? Trevor Lawrence is on fire, David. The Jags are on fire, as we said. No one in the national... You might not hear... How did you become a Chargers fan? See, we got one vote for Trevor Lawrence. It's not exclusive. We'll see. We'll run this gambit. We'll run this Justin Herbert gambit. We'll see who else he takes out. As my thing is, I mean, it's a bold take. I like you guys. He's only been in the league like maybe 4 or 5 years. Trevor making a comeback. Guys. See? I told you, David, I wasn't trolling. I wasn't trolling. I mean, it's a question out there. And I'm not saying you're good for your Chargers. Good for your Chargers, David, but interesting. Chargers-Saints London game. Was that a particularly good game? Was LaDainian Tomlinson in that? That was probably Philip. Don't call me Geezer Rivers, LT, Antonio Gates. Did they have was it a cool game? R.I.P. Vincent Jackson. Thanks for sharing those memories. They lost? Oh, I guess that Saints team was good too. That was actually a former squad game, David. That was it. That was because the Chargers, huge Schottenheimer guy. Jeez, that's right. I forgot Marty Schottenheimer was the coach of that team. Oh my gosh. Exactly, David. And that's it. Great connection, man. That's kind of why our channel's named what it is. We love those connections. Former squad matchups. That was Breeze, Chargers quarterback, disrespected, kind of. He threw for was good with the Chargers, and they're like, we drafted this guy, Phillip Rivers. He's taller than you, so we're going to roll with him. He's taller than you, and plus we like his funky throwing motion. He can see over the offensive line, unlike you. So Drew Brees was like, all right, fine. Went to New Orleans, balled out for like another however many years, won a Super Bowl. Stoked for Rivers. Marty never won the big ones. Darn, Marty, it's true. You love Phil, man. That's like, I mean, we like Phillip Rivers too. We're just joking. Like, we're not taking a shot. We were just joking. I mean, we made a video yesterday. No, we like Phillip Rivers too. He's the second grandfather to play in the NFL. Oh, I always rooted for Phillip Rivers over. I rooted, like, when there was a time where it was like they were kind of the third best team, I guess, behind the Pats and the Colts. I was always rooting for the Chargers at that time. That comes from our upbringing, rooting for the underdog, all that stuff. I'm with you, Dan. I was always rooting for Phillip Rivers. I'm not hating on Phillip Rivers. Second grandfather to play in the NFL, first being Brett Favre in 2010. I don't know. I just, unfortunately, the Colts have no shot. They have no shot. At least of winning the Super Bowl. Maybe they can make a playoff game, but I don't think so. I don't even think they're going to make the playoffs, guys. Unfortunately. Junior Seau? Absolutely. Lifelong Charger, or did he go to a different team? He might have gone to a different team at the end of his career. I forget. We got to draw, guys. We got to draw. Right now it's tied up. Went to Pats. That's right, David. That's right. Good memory. Better than mine. I was like, I knew he went to a different team. Right now, we need somebody else to vote. I mean, otherwise, I'd have to test a tie-breaking vote. We might leave it up for a little bit. We might leave it up. Hopefully, Justin Herbert. I mean, this was a cake matchup, no? Although, no, just kidding. We're saying Trevor Lawrence is balling out, guys. We've been saying that. We're ahead of the curve, ahead of the national media on the Jags. No one in the national media respects the Jags. And maybe the Chargers, too. Maybe the Chargers term. You used low-key. You said that's what B-Wall's saying. Low-key, always rooted for Rivers over Manning. My vote for MVP, it's the MVP conversation is over, David. Give it to Matthew Stafford. We said that we said that maybe a week. I don't know. We said it last week. Future MVP Matt Stafford. Matt Stafford's going to win MVP. I mean, it's over in my book. I guess now they're saying it could be Bo Nix. Yeah, maybe the media falls in love with Bo Nix. I mean, Drake May has zero career fourth quarter comeback drives. He had a chance. I mean, like, Drake May's good and all. That New England also has Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett's going to win Defensive Player of the Year. And it's just like, if the Browns even had like eight wins, how many wins would the Browns require for Myles Garrett to be MVP? It's just, I wonder what the last time an MVP came from a losing squad, if it ever. Has an MVP ever come from a losing squad? Coming at you live here, guys. The Browns would need 11 wins. We might be waiting for a while, unfortunately, for Myles Garrett. He's a shoe-in for Defensive Player of the Year. Now, I'm saying that right now, Drake May took a step back just because they lost. They lost to Buffalo. They have the weakest strength of schedule, like 32nd of 32, weakest schedule. weakest strength of schedule in the whole National Football League. You're saying Garrett or J.J. Watt? We're talking peak Garrett or peak J.J. Watt? J.J. Watt? I would take Myles Garrett probably. Almost pretty sure. I mean, Myles Garrett's like a Hall of Famer already. Both in their peak. I would say Myles Garrett. Because he's going to set the sack record this season. He's going to be Donald. Aaron Donald is my boy. Went to college with Aaron Donald. I went to parties with Aaron Donald. Not like with him, but like was at the same party. But yeah, it's a good point, Dan. He was a little more interior rusher, you know? I would definitely say I'd take Myles Garrett over JJ, Donald over both of them. Yeah. Yes. How about yes? There we go. Yes. Biased? Maybe. Maybe a little biased, but yes. Plus, Donald is like undersized. Like Myles Garrett and like if you're building the perfect, like Myles Garrett and J.J. Watt are more of the perfect tight ends or defensive ends, but definitely going to go with J.J. on that second one, David. I would say, if you're talking about the prototypical perfect defensive end / defensive lineman, you'd build him more like J.J. Watt or Myles Garrett, but Aaron Donald was just so good. He's a little smaller, but he's still so strong. So it kind of just like gave him his size actually gave him advantages, being both a little smaller than the offensive linemen, but also like stronger than them. I'm going with JJ on that one. All right, guys, I'm gonna have to. I'm going to go with Nick Bosa on that one. I believe, Dan. Although Joey Bosa out there making great plays, too. Well, I don't know. They're almost different. They're almost different, JK. We're almost comparing apples and oranges. If I like Dan throwing that out there, but we're almost comparing apples and oranges when we compare Aaron Donald to those two. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's just a different type of player. I get that he plays on the defensive line, but he's an interior rusher. Both of them are interior both of them are on the end. Donald was rushing up the middle, so it's a little different, I would say. That's why I'm like hesitant to make that comparison. Like if I had to pick one for my team, I might pick Aaron Donald. Who? Aaron Donald? He's definitely one of them. In terms of interior pass rusher, he's probably the best. He probably is the GOAT in terms of interior pass rusher. But is he the best defensive lineman ever? Maybe not. But he's in the conversation. I'm taking Aaron Donald over Brandon Graham, Dan. I would say it's more like he almost compares more to like the best. Like the thing about Aaron Donald didn't do much against the Eagles ever, but the guy who I would compare him to like Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter at his best, like kind of looks like Aaron Donald a little bit out there when he's at his best, But it's just like he's not like Aaron Donald. I mean, I think he won like 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards. I'm not sure. I think it was 3. Gong? Oh, the gold take. JJ is the GOAT. That is a bold take, David. Especially when we got throwbacks like Reggie White to consider. Reggie White. Lane Johnson might be the right tackle GOAT. That is true, Dan. I'm trying to think. I can't think of a... Because he plays right tackle. You know, it's rare that the right tackle is the best tackle for all those years. They used to move him to left tackle. Blind side. Yeah, I would say JJ as the GOAT is definitely a hot take, as JK points out. Especially when you compare, more of the throwbacks. We got Reggie White out here, like, throwing people around. Like, literally throwing them around. We're not going to put Lawrence Taylor in there. Sewell. Okay, good comp, JK. I know. I mean, Reggie was before my era, too, David, as well. You think JJ was one of one, but you don't think Myles Garrett? I mean, I would say, plus his brother, TJ. You don't think, I mean, he's good. He's good, no doubt. Penei Sewell, only comp for Lane. Max Crosby. Yeah. All right, guys. I guess I'll end this poll. I'll cast the tie-breaking vote for Justin Herbert. I would rather have Justin Herbert as my quarterback than Trevor Lawrence. But David, I do think the poll at least bears out is tied 3-3. I'll pass the 7-game series. Justin Herbert did win out. Gong. Tie-breaking vote goes for Justin Herbert from me. Sorry, Trevor. Exactly. I mean, Herbert is just the ceiling with him is so high. Oh, started a blank poll, guys. Let me end that one. Gong. It's just the Herbert's ceiling is so high. And Trevor, he can't. Trevor's arm, to Dan's point, Trevor's arm is not quite what Justin Herbert is. So I don't know who should Herbert go up against next. I don't know, or we could do another. Okay, I like that. Backing up your bold takes. Backing up your bold takes with some facts, David. We like that. JK said if Herbert had a line, well, what are they doing out there? Shouldn't they be building one? I guess I guess they're super hurt. You would think Herbert or Hunt? Hurts, right? Dan, this is you mean Hurts, Jalen? This is the poll I don't want. Herbert or Daniels? Oh, that's a good one. I don't want to do the Jalen Hurts versus Herbert discussion. Although Herbert, I would say he's in the top 10. Jalen Hunt and Hayden Daniels. Jaden Daniels or Justin Herbert. Gong's going to be coming out in a second, guys. Gong, who would you rather have as your QB? Jaden Daniels or Justin Herbert? Becton, yeah, he was a beast. He was just such a beast. Well, he might have been playing for that contract he got. Who knows? Wow. Surprising early returns. To me. Becton went back to, so they were building one. You would think they would. I mean, Harbaugh's like an old school football guy, you know? Like he wants to build through the trenches. You would think. So that's why it's like, you know, the Eagles just beat up Justin Herbert. They beat him up. But he stood in there. I mean, it's a good team. You know, everybody on the team seems to respect him. You know, I was watching the post-game interviews and stuff. Interesting, guys. Not a lot of love for Jayden Daniels in the chat. At least right now. Guys, we got the Emirates NBA Cup tonight. Now, well, that would be, I don't know. We also got Bo Nix, Dan. Bo Nix, division rival. Turns programs around, but tends to stink out the place by the end of his time. Facts, I guess. Did win a national championship there. Did win a national championship there in Michigan, but then place was pretty stunk up. Place was pretty stunk up when he was like, I'm getting out of here. Gotta go. Okay, that's a good point, JK. If we're only talking time at with Dennis Dixon, pause. Mariota, though. Mariota was definitely... I was just throwing out Dennis Dixon. Definitely I agree with you. It's Mariota. Time at Oregon. Right now, you got two of them in the AFC West out there. Bo Nix and Justin Herbert. Who would we rather have in that conversation? I'm thinking Bo Nix. I might be thinking Bo Nix, guys. I've also been a Bo Nix fan. 100% Justin Herbert. Not a lot of love for Jayden Daniels in the chat. No love. I mean, and that might be a little bit of recency bias. I mean, guys, he was a popular MVP pick going into the season. They had a rough year. It had a down year. Who knows? I'm a Jayden Daniels fan. I drafted him on my fantasy team this year, and that was rough. That was super rough. But been a Jayden Daniels fan for the most part. Oh, no. Jayden Daniels become Chase Daniel. What about you're forgetting a couple guys there, I would say, David. I would say one, Joe Burrow. I think Joe Burrow. I would rather have. I mean, you want your boy Justin Herbert's going to win this one. You want him gong. Couple bold takes. Gong. One. I was going to give your boy Justin Herbert some more cakewalk matchups, David, but now that you say the only QB he compares to, talent alone, is Mahomes and Allen, he gets a heavyweight matchup now. Who would you rather have? Well, we're going to see we'll see what the chat. Okay, we'll see what the chat says. Who would you rather have as your QB? Question mark. Joe Burrow or Justin Herbert? Remember recency bias, guys. It's the thing. I'm not priming you on that. I'm just saying. Gong. Polls live here, guys. Gong alert. Joe Cool is made of glass. Polls live here, guys. Joe Burrow. Oh, JK, LSU connects? Let's go. You better, I mean, is that the best college team of all time? I think so. Dubai will be, hey, well, welcome Mafia Gorilla. We'll be in Dubai next year, maybe for the once they move the NBA Cup Finals there. Maybe we'll be there. Appreciate the invite. How are you doing today? Couple votes for Joe Burrow. One vote for Herbie. Wonder who that is. I'm picking Joe Burrow here, guys, personally. Made of glass, Dan says. In terms of throwing ability, definitely Herbert's up there. You think that Miami team is... Yeah, I guess you're right, JK. Okay, well, we got three votes. Two for Burrow, one for Herbert. That's what I'm saying, Dan. Joe Burrow has more intangibles than Herbert, and that's what brings him over the edge for me. Plus, I think last game. There's so much touch. Like, Joe Burrow has so much touch and feel for the game. Like, all of his pass, like, yeah, Justin Herbert, like, has a rifle, a cannon, but, like, he might not have full control over that. Like, I can clearly picture, it's like he had a first down, he ran an out, he had a first down, easy throw, or, for the NFL, easy throw, and he, like, sailed it. This was in the Eagles game. I didn't watch, this was 2 weeks ago, and he sailed it. And it's like Joe Burrow is just a little more in control. I think the game's a little slower for him. I wouldn't say, like, Justin Herbert is super talented. I would just say the game doesn't, like, appear as slow for him as it does for Joe Burrow. I feel like he's a little more sped up. It's like and it's props to him. I mean, he plays well. He's a good player. Joe is also throwing to T. Higgins and Jamar Chase, as Dan says, and that is true. That is true. You think Herbert does more with less? Herbie's still throwing to future Hall of Famer Keenan Allen. It's true. They brought him back. Let him go for a year, then brought him back. You'd think Herbert does more with less. Keenan Allen he's probably like Joe's just cooler, B-Wall says. Uh-oh, David. David, you kind of took a shot at Joe Burrow. I'm just kidding. It's all good. It's all love. I'm just kidding, David. But when you said that the only one he compares to talent-wise is Herbert and Mahomes, or Herbert compares to is Mahomes and Allen, I was like, well, because that was like, guys, Jalen Hurts has been in this discussion. Like, it's funny, like, how up and down Jalen Hurts is in terms of, like, where he stands in, like, the power rankings of quarterbacks. It's like, right now, yeah, it's like, the last 3-4 years, Mahomes and Allen, and then it's like Joe Burrow also making his claim for that spot. Trade with DJ. JK. Well, we'll see how it goes next week. People are. It's like it's a weird, like, I don't know, describe it as like a malaise right now in Philly. It's just like we've been talking about recency bias. Like, So the Eagles fans are like in two boats. It's like, well, one, they just blew out the Raiders, blew out, but it was the Raiders, and prior to that, the sky was falling. So it's like almost those two extremes on both ends has like led to this like strange like weird malaise where it's like, well, and plus the division is like locked up for the I mean their magic number to win the division to get a playoff seed is 1. They need either one Cowboys loss or one win the rest of the year, and they play the Commanders, who are tanking twice. So it's like it really, but at the same time, well, I'll appreciate it, David. Appreciate it. As we do this every day. Tune in. I'm live. I don't know UTC. I don't know what time it is over there in London. I guess it's like probably 6 p.m. or something. We do like a morning stream here, East Coast, United States. We also do an evening stream. I don't know. That might be middle of the night for you. But love having you here, David. You've gave some great takes. We like to have fun. We also make a lot of videos. Check out the videos that we post on our channel. Appreciate it. Not JK with a... Yeah. JK, you're right. You're not wrong. You're 100% right. You're 100% right. They act like he's Jamarcus Russell sometimes. It's true. It's true. And that's what I was saying. Like, in terms of the up and down, like, there were times, not even just like after last season. So say like after last season, after Hurts wins the Super Bowl MVP, like the 2 seasons before that, when he like had a great season and they went to the Super Bowl, it's like people in Philly were yeah, I'll take Jalen Hurts over Joe Burrow. Like I've heard that. I've heard them taking Jalen Hurts over Millwall. Let's go. We've talked about that, David, how I'm jealous of you guys, how many clubs there are out there. That's cool, though. Millwall. Yeah. That's kind of what we were talking about, David, today, like with the NBA Cup final is tonight. And we were criticizing, or at least I was certainly criticizing the NBA Cup for like, what even is it? Like then you like compare, like it's their way of trying to copy the European football, like, the FA Cup, all the cups in European football, like, but how much more that means versus the NBA Cup, where it's like, okay, just like a rando mid-season tourney to just get people interested just because it's a tournament. So Millwall, I have to admit I don't know anything actually about Millwall, but thanks for sharing. David, thanks for being here, guys. That was the video. This is the kind of the script that we're starting with, like at least the framework, what I'll be working with, trying to make a video today. Not a big four. Let's see. Who are the big 4 London clubs? Let me see if I got it. Is that what you're referring to as big 4, Dan? Chelsea? Tottenham? Crystal Palace? Question mark? One more? Maybe? Help me out, guys. Gong. We're going to throw that gong out there. Joe Burrow defeated Justin Herbert 4-1. And I would say that's more just because, and that's like, as Dan pointed out, intangibles. Intangibles, it's not based on pure, like you're saying. Hey, I kind of, as your argument, David, you said pure talent or whatever, something like that. You weren't saying like you weren't saying that's all that matters in a quarterback. So I do acknowledge that. I acknowledge that, and I agree with you. Justin Herbert is. I've said it before. I agree. He's an incredibly talented quarterback. Tottenham, Chelsea, Arsenal, West Ham. Okay, how did I forget Arsenal? What? Jeez, terrible guys. Oversight. It's like forgetting Italy. In terms of if we were listing all the countries on the globe, it'd be like I forgot Italy. $369, guys. Thanks, David, for subscribing. 369, damn she fine. Something, 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 one more time. I've been waiting. Man, Liverpool. Okay. Top 4. Okay. All right. Cool. Thanks for that, David. Arsenal, Man U, Liverpool, Chelsea. Okay. West Ham. Is Chelsea not a London team? We're giving a shout out to Jalen Brunson's dad, Rick Brunson, NBA. No, we're not going to ignore you, bro. I'm just like Chelsea. No, I know, David. I appreciate. I like this shot. I like it. We'll drop exactly. Drop. Oh, let's go. Brentford, Fulham, Millwall. Drop CP. Throw in Chelsea. That's the big four. I think they're having a good year now, though, aren't they? I don't know. I should be following more Premier League stuff, but we've been locked. We've kind of been locked in on the NFL for the most part. It is NFL season here. Big time NFL convos going on, as evidenced by the chat and the polls in the chat. All right, I gotta come up with the direct. Why do we care? The game doesn't count in the standings. It's played for money. I guess it's funny. It's like we just don't have that. We don't have anything like that. I guess New York kind of has like the Jets and the Giants, Yankees and Mets, Knicks and Nets, Rangers and Islanders. But it's just like it's just two teams, and it's like it's only because we also have multiple. It's exactly, Dan. Exactly. We've got 24/7, 365, except for those 2 terrible days in July. Guys, you guys know what I'm referring to, the days in July. There are 2 days in the in America. It's true that there was a jersey asterisk on those teams I listed. Cricket and rugby stadiums all over England. The 2 days in July I'm referencing, guys, are like, and I guess there even is the home run derby one of those nights. Maybe there's like WNBA or MLS, but in terms of like this, there are 2 days in the year where there's no baseball, basketball, football, American football, or hockey. The before and after the All-Star game. What do we do on those days, guys? What are we going to be doing then? Who knows? Who knows? All right, guys. I need to lock in on this Jalen Brunson. In an era of positionless basketball, Jalen Brunson is a throwback point guard team leader. The son of former NBA player Rick Brunson. Jalen brings competitive drive and attitude. I don't know what, like the competitive drive, kind of competitive drive. Resonates with fans. Is that hard? Is that hard hitting enough, guys? I don't think so. Gonna have to up our colorful languageness. Up our colorful languageness. Slash drop a Chat's got the Spurs tonight, guys. We already asked that question. He won a national championship in college, didn't he? Didn't Jalen Brunson win a national championship in college? I think he did. He won 2. He was on both of those teams. And he was the player of the year in 2018. All right, well, got to mention that maybe. I don't know if we need to mention that actually, but it's good background. Dan, I know. I mean, I just had to double check. I mean, I figured he had won at least one. I just didn't realize he was on both of those teams, and he was the best player on that Jenkins for the championship team. Or was it that Jenkins for the champion? Who knows? I don't actually know. It wasn't. He was the best player on the other team. God, my brain's a little foggy right now, guys. Yeah, it was the second time. That was 2016. Dan was the Jenkins for the championship, and then all right, guys. I might play I'm gonna take a quick break here. Probably be on stream for another like half hour or so today. I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll play that video we made yesterday. Maybe you guys could offer, if you feel like it, offer criticism. Oof, I remember, yeah, now that Buddy Hield in OU. All right, guys, I'm going to play this. This is the video we dropped yesterday. It's doing pretty well on YouTube still, I believe. You don't really need the captions. The captions are in the bottom of the screen. I'm going to play this. I'll be right back.
Jim Nantz called it one of the greatest Sundays in football in recent memory. In a story no one in the national media wants to talk about, the Jacksonville Jaguars are on fire. Trevor Lawrence put up the most fantasy points by a quarterback all season. Jacksonville has a big game next week at Denver. The AFC will likely run through the Winners Stadium. Bo Nix threw 4 touchdowns to lead Denver over Green Bay. Denver's defense came alive after a shaky start. They forced Jordan Love into throwing 2 interceptions, including one late in the fourth quarter. The Packers had 3 drives with a chance to tie the game and failed on each one. Now they head to Chicago for a game with bumper implications. Meanwhile, the MVP race is over. Give it to Matthew Stafford. The Rams won a shootout over the Lions in the battle of former squad quarterbacks. They are on top of the NFC and our power rankings. The Patriots squandered a 21-point lead at home to Buffalo. Drake May was unable to lead his first ever fourth quarter comeback drive as his MVP hopes fade and paper tiger questions linger. For an up and down season, Josh Allen and the Bills are peaking at the right time. Jason Myers kicked 6 field goals, and Seattle remains in the hunt for the number 1 seed. The Seahawks host the Rams this week for Thursday Night Football. The mighty have fallen. Several big injuries tore at the fabric of the established league order. The Chiefs lost to the Chargers, ending their playoff hopes. Former squad, where we got the memories in the bank.
Thanks for sticking around, guys. Great stream today, everybody. I gotta lock in on this direction for this video that we've been kicking around ideas on today. Almost brings like underdog energy. Work ethic. Determination. Oh, JK, I'm still trying to I don't know. You're right. I should read it though. See how the flow works. You're right. Good call. We got the Emirates NBA Cup, Spurs versus the Knicks. The question is, why do we care though? The game does not count in the standings. It's being played by millionaires for money. 500K plus headed to the winners. The game is at a neutral site on location, held in Las Vegas. Might be the last year in Sin City. Will be in Dubai next year. Dubai's an emirate, right? I believe. This game is a throwback. No, I think you're... JK, thanks for all the support, man. I think you're right, dude. Throwback. This game is a throwback to the 99 finals when the Spurs defeated the Knicks. Twin Towers... Tim Duncan and David Robinson won their first ring. Also playing in that series was Rick Brunson, who played for the Knicks then, father of Jalen Brunson. In an era of positionless basketball, Jalen Brunson is a throwback point guard team leader. Quoting Brunson, "You're not winning or gaining anything in your record, but you're going out there and competing," Brunson said. "You're playing for more than just yourself. You're playing for your team, your organization, and your city. There's a lot at stake besides the record. You go out there and compete no matter what." That kind of competitive drive resonates with fans. Brunson has underdog energy, work ethic, and determination. Bringing the intangibles. Something like bringing the intangibles. Required to be. Yeah, I think we're right. I think, JK, thanks, man. I think we're right on there. I think we're right on there. Do anything else we like? What else would I need to add to that? I don't think we need to add much. I guess we're just saying how he's a throwback. What's the saying it's a throwback. So yeah, I think the video will flow nice. It'll flow nice and smooth. We're basically giving the NBA a free NBA Cup highlight commercial today. I do think it is good to switch it up, JK. Your instincts are correct. Gong. Oh, Dan, that's awesome. Love what you just said there. You mind if I take that verbatim? If you got he's a throwback. That's kind of like exactly what I was thinking, Dan, but couldn't put it into words. Not just in his play. And maybe I add a little. I mean, we'll be showing Jalen Brunson highlights during this, you know? Fix it. Can you help me fix it? No, I'm just kidding. He's a throwback, not just in his play, but in his heart. JK, we might. That's a very good instinct. I don't know. I'll leave you. I don't know. We might throw that in. We might not. We'll see how it works. I'll definitely record it. I do like this. We love the change up. Like, that would be great. Like, that is a good change up. Like record scratch at the end. But it doesn't matter. Spurs will win, and it's not even close. Jalen Brunson is a throwback, not just in his play. Exactly. JK's got it. You got the vision. You got the vision. You guys got the vision. Appreciate you guys helping me execute this vision. This shared vision. He's a throwback. Totally 100% video of his dad teaching him blending into current highlights. Possibly that last switch up is good. I don't know. We'll see how it works. We'll see if we throw it in or not. But it is a good idea. It's totally a good idea. Dan, we gotta fix this sentence. He's a throwback not just in his play, but in his heart. There aren't many players who play like they used to. I totally get what you're saying, Dan. There aren't many players. I guess I don't think we don't even need to call out the other players, Dan. I think that sentence is strong enough on its own. He's a throwback not just in his play, but in his heart. I think that's strong enough on its own. All right, guys. I did say 12:30. I think we're gonna call the stream here. I gotta start. Yes, great call, Dan. Oh, you want me to? Should we say that? Charles Barkley and Kobe Bryant. What do you mean? What do you mean? Come? Are you? Is that because of Grandpa Chuck, or yeah? Is that because Uncle Chuck made an appearance? Yeah. Hey, Dan might have been trying to trigger you. Unsure. I'm unsure. Guys, I think I'm gonna call the stream here pretty soon. Couple minutes. Thanks for being here today, guys. Get your goodbyes in. Barkley now haunts you. Barkley now haunts you. JK, it's great having you here for these morning streams, man. Love the ideas. Happy Hanukkah, by the way. I haven't wished you that yet, so happy Hanukkah. Hope you're enjoying your week off. I don't know, but hopefully enjoying it. Thanks for being here, guys. You guys are the best. You gotta get JK a Barkley bobblehead. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, if you've noticed, guys, I don't know. We might not put Barkley in it. Barkley might be like banned from the brackets from being OP just because like he's got a real strong contingent, real strong fan base in this chat, and they vote. That's the thing, guys. They might not be in the chat, but they vote. You know, they vote, they watch, and they vote. We'll get JK a bobblehead. We'll get a gong. I guess that was a gong. Stirring up images of Charles Barkley and Kobe Bryant. Gong. So, appreciate it, guys. Thanks for being here today. I'm going to say my goodbyes. Thanks for helping me write this script. For all the confidence. I'm going to start grinding away on this. LFG B-Wall says, what's good, B-Wall? Crazy story, as I'm saying. I was literally just saying. It's like you do this on purpose. It's like you show up as soon as I'm saying goodbye. JK says B Squad, B-Wall. Crazy story, you're alive. Good to hear you're alive. We're going to say peace. I'm sorry. You haven't been. I'll look for the last. I don't know when this. You haven't been. It's great. We had a great Peace Squad. Great stream today. You guys are the best. I'll be back on. Glad you were able to say bye. We'll be back on later tonight. Peace out, guys. Enjoy your day, everybody. Yee B Wall. I'll work. I'll hit you up. Great stream, Dan. Thank you, man. Thank you, guys. And we will talk soon, everyone. Good. Dude, that's